The following was recorded in front of a live studio audience at the Studio 21 Podcast Café. This is the United Podcast Network.
It's time for a crunch or two. It's time for a little something something. It's time for the Snack Authority. The Snack Authority. The authority on snacks. Snacks of all kinds. From the most common and wildly famous to the most obscure and unknown. The Snack Authority. Snacking all the time so you don't have to.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Snack Authority, broadcasting live from the Studio 21 Podcast Café. The Snack Authority is a weekly podcast where we dig into the history, taste, and flavor of local snacks, national favorites, and yes, even some bizarre or international treats, alone or in head-to-head battles. My name is Jess, and with me is my fellow snack experts here to talk to you once again about our favorite thing in the world, food. Hi, Ed.
Hi, Jess. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great.
And our Dave is back.
I'm back.
And excited.
I'm excited because I went off the diet. I kind of went back on, and today I can kind of stay on because this is what I've been doing, right?
You can hold on to your diet for one more week.
Okay.
So I don't know too much about these because I haven't heard of the brand, but I'm excited to try them. So these, from what I hear, are HighKey treats. They're keto treats.
Exactly. You know, and this is a hot segment of the market right now with all the people doing keto.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if this has anything to do with the terminology and stuff. You got to be careful when you're on keto. This is keto friendly.
Yep.
Right.
It doesn't mean it's keto. It's friendly to keto.
Really?
Meaning it has some carbohydrates. I'm guessing.
Yeah, I mean, they're saying 2 grams
carb.
of net carbs.
Yeah.
I don't know how they do that whole translation.
Yeah, and it's kind of missing a lot of things. It's gluten-free, it's sugar-free, it's this free, it's that free, soy-free, flour-free, collagen-free, which means it should be like really cheap, right?
It's not free.
It's completely the opposite of free.
Yes.
It's usually very, very expensive, all this stuff.
This is actually very interesting because if you look at the packaging, it tells you what is not in it, what is in it. But I like the
So
yucky
this is
stuff.
how this comes in a box within a box? This is some high-end packaging.
I think I bought those on Amazon.
Okay.
So that's the way they were selling them. It came with 3 of the bags in that box.
Right.
Little bags.
Well, there's 2 servings per container. 12 pieces in each bag.
Yeah, 2 servings. That's where the whole problem arises with me is these serving things. Why would you package it in this and call it for 2?
It's a serving suggestion.
Doesn't seem right, does it? A suggestion.
No,
It's not really a law.
I mean, you don't have to take the suggestion, right?
I never do.
But
yeah,
for that amount of cookies, I mean, do you want to guess how much it cost?
$3
For the whole...
for the just bag, one bag.
Oh, all right.
So
You're not that far off then. I mean, it's
$9,
more.
$10.
$13.97. I mean, it's
So almost
expensive.
$5 a bag.
Yeah.
That's
Almost
why you don't eat the
$5
whole
for a little
bag.
bag. But the good news is, if the apocalypse happens, something really bad, the expiration date is 2026. By the way, this is 2020 right now. We're taping this in March. This is for October 2026.
Huh.
So this
Oh
is
my
good
gosh.
for 6.5 years.
I'm good with that. That's good.
So this must be some primo stuff here.
Right. Probably once you open them, you don't have that amount of time.
There's
I guess.
Unless
gluten-free
you
and
do.
grain-free and all this free. The other stuff has to be not food.
I would say
Sand? What?
I didn't see that in the ingredients.
No. I'm going... initial reaction on this
sand.
is very bad.
But then there's only one place to go, and that's up.
Let's do it. I've been 9 months doing this keto thing, and you know when you don't eat all day, I guess it's food, it's something, but I don't want to tell you that it's been great because the snacks have been horrible mostly, and
Horrible. Well,
they look horrible.
let me tell you.
These are so tiny.
Let me tell you a little bit about these, and maybe you'll change your mind. HighKey cookies were launched at the beginning of 2019 And they very rapidly became one of Amazon's best-selling bakery products.
Really?
This, at this price. The HighKey company was co-founded, and you'll remember this one, Dave, by a former Moon Cheese executive.
I'm a friend of the Moon Cheese.
Yeah, a guy named John Gibb
So
founded.
this is his.
Yep. Yeah, so, I mean, I guess he must be in that whole keto food realm. So they say they did extensive research to try to figure out what was wrong with the competing products, and their goal was to create a new product with as few ingredients as possible. But it looks like there's quite a few ingredients.
There are quite a
Cocoa
few.
butter
That's probably for the chocolate chips.
and cream butter with salt.
Cocoa butter, I
Dried
think, is
eggs,
like
vanilla.
they're using it kind of like coconut oil.
Mm-hmm.
Like, does it solidify? Because when you have almond flour and coconut flour, I've tried to bake with them. It's difficult to get that kind of feeling and
Yeah.
taste away from coconut flour and almond flour.
Well, you do get the almond taste in there.
And sweetness to it.
Yep. So the cookies are made with almond flour, natural sweeteners, coconut oil, and butter.
Yeah.
They're not
as
terrible.
Not as terrible as I expected. I don't know if it should be the best-selling snack at Amazon.
Well, best-selling keto snack, right?
No.
Seriously?
It was up there with the best-selling in the whole bakery department. Now, I think that's more a reflection on the number of people doing keto.
And that you could buy the regular Oreo anywhere.
Yeah.
Right.
But where are you going to buy this besides Amazon? I didn't see this on the shelves in the supermarket.
No, currently the flavors they got are chocolate chip, double chocolate brownie, and snickerdoodles.
Oh, I like a snickerdoodle.
Yeah, I thought chocolate chip, though, is the
a
ultimate
baseline.
cookie, so we really need to explore that one.
But a little sandy, as I expected, right? I see that in most keto things. It seems more sand than
Almond
it is,
flour, coconut flour,
as opposed to flour that,
gluten,
yeah,
or I think, yeah.
and
But-
breaks down better.
Yeah, they have other products. If you're loving this one, Dave, they've
Like what
got
else?
hot cereal.
Oh.
They're also making a cheese crunch, some nut butters,
All gluten, all keto.
all keto. Yep.
Wow, I can spread my wings.
So wonderful. I actually don't mind these. I was surprised at the size of the cookies. They're very small, kind of the size of a quarter,
Yeah.
but really quite pleasant, especially for a keto treat.
Yeah, I mean, I would, if these are sitting around the house and I don't have some Oreos, I would certainly eat these.
You,
Is that a rave review or not so much?
I'd eat them if they were there,
Yeah.
but I'm not going to the store and pay $5 a bag for this.
No.
you don't have to. You can pay Amazon the $5 bag. You're welcome.
Yeah. It's pricey.
I mean, for a treat, if you are on the keto diet and you know this from experience, if you have any treat, you're like, yes, this is the
Yeah.
best thing ever. I would
It's,
take
it's
him a
not,
shot.
though. I'm telling you, I don't want to lead anybody into thinking, hey, try this, and this is as good as a Chips Ahoy. It's not even close.
No,
But it's better than, it's better than nothing?
Right. If you're doing
Is that a rave review? Better than nothing?
if you're doing keto and you're craving something sweet, this would certainly hit the spot.
Yes, I would agree with you.
I mean,
The chocolate chip is a chocolate chip. Is that true? A chocolate chip is a chocolate chip?
I think so.
These are chocolate chips.
Well, they
But
probably
they use stevia extract,
right.
sunflower lecithin.
so sugar substitutes in
Yes.
the chocolate
Yeah.
chips. And I will say it doesn't have a lot of the fake sweetener taste to it.
Well, they actually advertise on here like natural sweeteners. I actually have erythritol, and I haven't played with it yet. That's a natural.
You own that?
I have a bag of it. It was outrageously expensive. Like, don't even ask. And I got it to make a dessert for my cousin and for my mother-in-law. And I don't know what to do with it. I'm a little afraid of it. I can't find recipes that have it in it with an equivalent. So I can't just switch a recipe.
Yeah.
But
You can't put a teaspoon to a teaspoon.
No, I
way.
wouldn't.
No.
Don't they give you some indication as to what the substitution might be?
On the bag, I'm pretty sure they had at least a little bit of info, but it was on, I think it was like a Bob's Mill product. So I looked at that 5 minutes, and then I made donuts instead. So
No, not regular
I
donuts.
really like donuts. So I kind of gave up on that, but
Yeah,
I'm going to have to play with it because this really, truly wasn't a bad,
right.
everything healthy snack.
A lot of the artificial sweeteners are a lot more intense than sugar even, so you probably end up using less of it.
A fraction.
A fraction.
The keto diet's expensive.
Yeah.
Yes.
The snacks, everything, along with the regular food that you're going to end up eating to it and stuff, and the regular way of eating, I guess, fast food dining and stuff with the dollar menus and things like that. It can be so inexpensive. Poor people food of even Italians with pasta and rice for Spanish and
There are staples and things that people eat in every culture that kind of go with everything. It's just so when you have like my grandmother had 6 kids. When you have 6 kids, you put pasta on that table because they eat like horses.
right.
Yeah, but if you're going keto, there's no cheap
Nothing.
stuff.
But you got a whole bunch of kids, and you give each one of them, even if you say split a bag at this little
have
bag.
one.
That's horrible.
There's so little in it to begin with, and for that kind of money.
I honestly don't think I'd want to eat a whole bag of these. I feel like it'd be very heavy because of the almond flour and the coconut flour.
Yep. Well,
That's just me.
let's look at some news. I think,
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Dave, you missed out on a lot of the delightful Japanese Kit Kat flavors, right?
you
There's
should
a
be
lot
sad.
of them.
There's a lot of them. Well,
But some of them I'm grateful I missed out on.
oh, if you saw Pat's face when he
It was
ate
beautiful.
that matcha one, green tea. But they've got a new flavor of Japanese Kit Kat coming out. This one is made from yogurt sake. So
Sake, which is alcohol.
Okay, for
yes.
Is that a wine? Sake.
It's like a rice wine.
Yeah. And
with rice wine with yogurt.
I would eat
On a
it.
Kit Kat.
I don't think I can eat it right
Can
now.
you serve
but
it in
I
a
want
dirty
one.
ashtray?
listen, I'm trying to
wow,
make
sounds
these,
pretty terrible.
I'm trying to make these cookies more appealing for you.
Oh my
But-
goodness.
They have been infusing Kit Kats with lots of different Japanese liqueurs like plum and yuzu, which is a
Lemon
citrus.
kind of
Yeah. So
Wrap some seaweed around that, and you get a party.
I want to try it.
Yeah.
I do.
I'll have to look. It wouldn't shock me if they've put out seaweed Kit Kats at some
Wow.
point. There have been some interesting flavors. But, our next story also coming out of Japan, and this one is a little strange. A Japanese company has invented a way to let us drink potato chips.
I'm interested.
So the headline is what got my attention, but really what they're up to is this is a new idea from a company called Zyplus in Kashihara, and their primary products they make are wellness items like wrist, knee, and ankle supports.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
So
So,
how can we bottle this potato chip?
well,
God.
they have something called the Pote Wrapper. And this is they're not making the potato chip product. What they're doing is making a gizmo that sort of looks like a spout, right? And what you'll do is you'll cut the corner off your bag,
Oh.
and then this spout fits on the corner of the bag, right? And you screw the top on it.
And
Then
you
what
just
you're
drink it.
supposed to do is crush up all your chips.
Ah.
And this is reclosable, right? So you could have fun crushing your chips, and then you open the spout, and
And pour it in. You get-
yeah, I would say drink in quotation marks your potato chips.
I went from grossed out to thinking he just solved the problem of the orange fingers with the Cheetos.
Here we go.
Oh, the Cheetle
The
will
Cheetle
cling
fingers.
to your fingers for sure.
Drink it.
Wow.
I
yeah.
pictured a potato chip smoothie and I was really upset for a minute.
Yeah.
So we're good.
It's like a giant pixie stick with the kids pouring the
Exactly.
sugar down their mouth, but it's potato chips.
And it's sort of
I don't hate it.
Why don't they crush it for you if that's the case?
Because they don't
I'm
make
sure.
the chips.
Yeah, but
This is
maybe-
why you have children. Am I correct? You have them crush up
No,
your
but
chips.
now crush up potato chips into a pixie stick and just pour it and eat it, and you're all set.
Well, what they do say is, once you have it set up, the final step is to turn your chips into drinkable form by pressing and squeezing the bag to break them into smaller pieces that can easily flow through the spout. We suppose you could also toss the bag around the room or drop kick it.
Boy, imagine
That's nice.
the ultimate fat guy sitting in the corner drinking his potato chips, pouring it. What a picture that would be. It get a lot of hits on social media and stuff.
Oh gosh.
Well, I'll try to locate some of these so that we can give them a try. I don't know if they're available.
We could run a contest with 5 or 6 people, and you get a bag of potato chips, and you
Who
crush
can finish it
drink it the fastest.
I know just the guy to do
Be
that.
coughing and stuff.
How about Johnny Maggs from Pit Life
Yeah, he'd
Barbecue?
do it.
Oh,
He can drink a beer in like 1 second.
That's
He
impressive.
just
It's
opens his throat.
incredible.
It's amazing. It pours out as fast as he can drink.
That's pretty impressive.
So
Yeah.
I don't know if the potato chips would go that fast. I think you'd end up coughing and who knows what.
There's a contest here. There's a contest.
Oh, absolutely. So that's the news for this week. I guess really all we've got left to do here is talk about whether we can recommend these cookies.
All right. What do you think, Jess?
I don't dislike them. With keto cookies, and I think it's the sweeteners, the almond flour and the coconut flour, there's always an aftertaste. It kind of coats your tongue. If you're going to have a cup of coffee to clean your palate afterwards, yeah, they're a great keto treat. But for somebody who's not on keto, I can't honestly say you'd probably enjoy this.
Yeah, if you're not on keto,
Yeah.
There's no reason
No.
on earth.
this ain't no Chips Ahoy.
No.
A far cry from it at 5 times the price.
Right.
But if you're on keto, it's better than nothing. It's way better than nothing.
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, especially with keto, I think a lot of people end up craving something sweet.
Mm-hmm.
And this is not a disgusting sweet
No.
treat.
Yeah, so I'd say an 8 out of 10 for a keto person.
Right.
And maybe a
2.
4. I was going a little better at 4, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
It's no Chips Ahoy,
no way. Not even halfway there.
but they're very successful with it.
Yeah.
So how do I rate it at this point? As it's supposed to be, or as a snack with a snack
Well,
authority?
I mean,
In a
you're,
genre.
you're primarily doing keto, right?
Yeah.
Are you buying these?
No.
All right, then. There's your rating.
If they were there, like you said,
Right.
and that's it, I'm watching TV and it's there, but I'm not going out and
Hunting them down.
at that kind of price too. It's
I
way
know.
too much money.
Very
Yeah.
expensive.
Yeah.
It's a tough one.
Toughy. Not terrible. So if you guys ever have an idea of a snack we should dig into, an idea of anything to pair against each other, please contact us at thesnackauthority@gmail.com. We do love to hear from you. Give us a 5-star rating. We also like those. Share, subscribe to us. Give us a 5-star rating again, or at least a few of them. We like that. This is the Snack Authority. Ooh,
2
10
5s.
stars. That's good. For Ed, Dave, and myself, have a wonderful snacking or keto snacking week.
The views and opinions expressed by the hosts, guests, or callers of this program do not necessarily reflect the opinions of the Studio 21 Podcast Café, the United Podcast Network, its partners, or affiliates.